There is a top New Jersey State Police official calling on the Trump administration to return dozens of Americans, fugitives hiding in Cuba. Among them, convicted killer Joanne Chesimard, the former Black Panther, was serving time for the 1973 murder of a New Jersey state trooper. That's when she escaped from prison and fled to Cuba. Rick Leventhal is live in our newsroom here in New York City. And Rick, there have been some missed opportunities to bring her to justice. Where are we today?
Absolutely, Bill. On one of his last days in office, President Obama signed a law enforcement pact with Cuba that failed to include the return of fugitives from U.S. justice, leaving the superintendent of the New Jersey State Police mystified and bewildered. Joanne Chesimard was a member of the Black Liberation Army, already wanted on numerous charges when she was pulled over by police on the New Jersey Turnpike with two other militants in the car. They were armed with handguns and extra ammo, with more weapons and ammo in the trunk. And when Trooper Werner Forster arrived as backup, the crew opened fire and Forster was killed. Chesimard was convicted and sentenced to life in prison, but she escaped in 1979 and found safe haven in Cuba, where she's been living freely for decades.
It's an open wound. It's an unfinished sentence. Justice has not been done with her, and there's no opportunity for justice on the part of the family of Trooper Werner Forster. And that's why we owe this to the family. We owe it to the men and women of the New Jersey State Police, and we owe it to the residents of the state of New Jersey.
The colonel says he is hopeful and optimistic President Trump will take action in this case.
Is there a suggestion or are there signs that the deal could change, Rick?
Well, President Trump is already on record criticizing the Cuba deal in general, threatening to terminate it unless political prisoners are released and fugitives from American law are returned. And now the trooper's only son is pleading for justice. Eric Forster, only 3 years old when his father was killed, has never given an interview about his dad, but he gave me this statement. The fact that her return to the U.S. was not a part of the deal is a disgrace. It disrespects our family and every police officer out there who risk their lives every day and shows how much the Obama administration regarded law enforcement. This is a loss that Eric lives with every day, and we should remind viewers there is still a $2 million reward for Chesimard's return.
Wow. Rick, thanks. Following that story again today from our newsroom in New York City. Rick Leventhal, thank you.
Sure.